as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 61. Matchbox lights.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Ryan. That'll be complete to Breida. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Recon 132.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. Dancing to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Try the right side with Howard. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Snap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself,
it's caught inside the 25. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler, Byron Jones. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Looking to throw, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Ryan now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan will throw again. Check down to Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Down, ready, 280. 21.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. It's Williams on the catch. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
20.
This is Breida. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Come on.
A gain of a yard brings up second down.
Young Trent is here, baby. Young Trent is here.
Wait.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Third and long, it's Ryan. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get Scouter up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, 59, ready.
To throw again is Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Ryan now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Ryan. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Ryan looking and finding Allen Hurns. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying...
Blitz coming and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. Set. 15 run. 15 run. Hey, wahoo!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check. Got it. Let him go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Ryan. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Ryan. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Ryan. Wilson's got it complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
He's not going to get me.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Got it.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Ballage. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Anderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Miami. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Now! Hey, box truck, box truck. Let's go, let's go. Get 6-5.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man is Uzomah. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Toss play. This is Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And this is Parker, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. They go play action now. Ryan. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it.
It's caught inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run with Howard. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So the ball position now at the 3. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Go!
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check. Press down.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So how many practices we've watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Extra point splits the uprights. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A little juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Throwing now is Ryan. Caught by Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Now it's Ryan. It's complete to Williams. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in. Now a hit and a a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that will write a finish to this ball game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Now Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
We got this.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done. Now part 2. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
You draw Porter.
2nd down and inches. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Everson Griffin in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Protein spill.
Switch.
Get it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up to throw. Completes it to Dixon. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Hey, high 7.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bengals, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.